I should have recorded that process. But I think you remember it because as you bring in people to help you with what you're trying to do, you're going to need to go through this process.
Yeah.
Okay, and if we look at servers here, we have the Nginx web server, and we can see that we have 3 servers enabled, 3 services. Uh-oh. I'll pause the recording if you lost. So under servers, we have Nginx web server, and we have 3 enabled services. Okay, generally, if we want to create one, we can go in to it. We can copy an existing server. Okay, and then we can go back and say create virtual host. Okay, and we can paste in the config and change it any way we want, and then save it. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, we have the MySQL database server.
Okay.
And it wants the password. I don't know why it wants password. I don't know that. It's asked for a password before, but it should be the one we share.
Okay.
Now it should save that. We shouldn't have to put it in again. So we have system.
Okay.
We have the exterface. Now we couldn't use the Marimba DB, the standard one for Ubuntu, because it's using some features here in views that require the MySQL from MySQL. Okay. So we installed the special version. We installed the real version of MySQL here, and we have the tables.
Okay.
We have the events.
Okay.
Or the indexes. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
And then we have the views.
Okay.
Okay, and the views are largely the things that we want to expose.
Okay, so we want to expose basically the views and not the tables. So,
and we may do it on a basis. Well, yeah, the views are what, in other words, for the features that are in the user interface.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that he uses, he calls these views. So when we want to expose the same feature of the reward system,
yeah,
we use the same view, right?
Okay, yeah. That's fine. Okay.
So part of this is looking at the code. Okay, and if we look at we look at any other tools here, we can go into the file manager. And you know Ubuntu, right? You know Unix, so you don't need to use the graphical interface to access the files. But we want to go into Home and our chain.
Yeah.
And we have in here we have the Wait, it's a cloud running rotation in here. Let me get this. I'm sorry. I guess we don't have it here.
Okay.
I don't see the. Oh, right here, our chain tools.
Okay.
Our chain tools is the dashboard app.
Okay. Okay.
I believe we put. What we did was we put the. We put. Where is the normal root of the web server put? It's in var.
Yeah.
var www.
Yeah.
Okay, rewards test is here. And it looks like Dan still owns everything, but the Arch chain group.
Okay.
And of course, it makes GraphQL calls to GitHub.
Okay. Okay.
But so do we already in our interface. So in the Arch chain tools directory, we'll add pages that do new queries. There's certain queries we want to do. Okay,
Yeah.
for example, we want to get, there's certain searches we want to do.
Okay.
I guess we can do those searches using the XML returned from the bounty system. It has functions to give you the XML results. And we can use those XML results today until we can, to get by in most cases. But if we want to do a query that there's no XML for, rather than adding, we would want to change the XML to responses to GraphQL queries.
Okay.
Okay. And we can do that. That expose, that way we can be very flexible in how we use the bounty data.
Okay.
And the kinds, it makes it very easy to make our own reports.
Yeah. Yeah. It would be really very nice.
Yeah. So this is the code. I showed you the database. What are your questions?
Okay, I've seen the database, so I would now review those views to know how I will actually structure the GraphQL interface. So once I begin writing the code for the interface, I'll get back to you so you can see the amount of work I've done.
Okay. One of the things you might want to do is to run a GraphQL server on here. In other words,
so a quick question: How am I going to actually test my GraphQL server codes? Am I supposed to run it on the rhobot app?
Well, the first step is, I'm suggesting the step is a GraphQL server.
Okay.
And initially, we would like to uh, just run a service, and I'm not thinking about what it would connect to, but
Okay, I have a quick question.
Yeah, I guess what I'm saying is
the GraphQL is.
I'm not hearing you now. You got cut off.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. So I said for the GraphQL server, how am I going to test it with the existing MySQL database? Am I supposed to run it on the test server, like on the glitch app?
That's a good question. I think you can, I think you need some understanding of the PHP app, but, and you certainly could call it. What I'm suggesting is that you put up a plain, you first put up a plain GraphQL server.
Okay, okay.
And that we that becomes the beginning of what we're going to create. Okay, and then create a GitHub repository.
Okay.
Okay. If you can create a GitHub repository on your own machine, then just
I can.
Then simply pull it from GitHub. I mean, check it out.
Okay.
I mean, clone it. I have to get into the
I'll do that.
Clone it on this machine, and then people can make improvements to it.
Okay.
And then it can be pushed. Then you can push it back onto your server, or other people can clone it and push it onto theirs, whatever. But currently we have the ArchChain. I have my GitHub connected to the ArchChain Bounty server.
Okay.
But the GraphQL server, you might as well create under your GitHub account.
Yeah.
And the ArchChain rewards is under Dan's GitHub account.
Okay.
But we can make changes to it here, and they can get pushed back by Dan.
Yeah. Okay. I guess I have to go now. I'll get back to you when I'm done. Or as I keep working, then I'll keep reporting the progress level to you.
Very good.
Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Maybe we need to add a separate issue on this.
Yeah, I think so. So you create a separate issue on this.
Yeah, you want to go ahead and add an issue?
Yeah, I think a new issue will be better so that I can actually get other people to help on the task.
Right. Assign me to it also.
Okay.
Please. I mean, you don't have to. Okay. I'm involved in enough stuff, but
okay.
I'm very enthusiastic and excited.
Okay. Okay. So,
Bye
Can you hear
bye.
me? Yeah.
Oh,
Bye.
one more thing.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Watch the video from yesterday with Dan, and
Okay.
you'll see how at the end part he's doing live coding, where he's talking about how he's creating authentication that
Okay.
that signs messages into our chain.
Okay. That's wonderful.
Very exciting, and that that will help you understand how it's going to work when you have a GraphQL into our chain.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Bye.